That home button's not working, is it? Seems like Carl's hit the home button a bunch of times.
The home button doesn't bring it in.
Doesn't go home.
It's already home.
That's home?
Okay, so
Yeah.
so that's only for the carriage going there.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with this.
The home position is where the tray is.
Okay. So that's what it is. Okay.
So if your carriage is like in the middle of the table, you just click home. It's gonna go all the way over there.
Okay. And you manually have to bring it this way if you want to.
Yeah. So you can arrow it down from this way.
Pass.
With all the stuff we did out in the bar, we probably lost a lot of jets, but we'll
We'll
see.
find out in the print.
Yeah. It looks
Okay,
great.
I
Let's be
figured.
honest.
Okay, let's see. Worst case, see what it does.
Did you set your height? Wait, the height isn't set, is it?
So,
How do we pause or?
pause, stop.
Yeah, there. Yeah, Craig crashed. We just crashed. He's going over maintenance.
Oh, okay.
Two these slider, one slider is this side, one slider on that side, and two slider for the G-axis. You have to put the grease or silicone oil once in a month.
Okay, let me see the cap.
That's the white grease.
So we just
Okay.
put a dab on there.
You can read
make
that,
it
right?
roll, and
Oh, yeah.
And
We're not coating the whole thing, just put a thing on there and let it go back and forth. And then
this is the limit sensor, this one, and the same thing was over there. One in this side, one on that side on the corner, inside.
inside.
Inside. There is one more sensor over here. That's called a foam sensor. You see the light?
Yeah, the red light.
That's called infrared sensor. The home for the home sensor.
Okay.
If there is any dust between this LED, it has a two LED like this LED, and this tiny plate is coming between the sensor,
Yeah.
and the machine knows I am on home position.
Yeah.
So, if there is any dust between this LED, carriage won't come all the way in on the home position, and you will get some kind of error. Home position not found and home position detail.
Push it out of the way, clean it.
Yes.
Like
clean
duster,
home position.
like blow it. And
You can blow it. You can clean with the lint-free wipes. Not the alcohol, no acetone, nothing.
Okay.
Because it has the LED. If you're going to clean with the alcohol or acetone, the LED is wrong.
Okay.
You don't need to clean with the acetone.
We'll make sure Carl does that here in a second.
And when you're putting grease on these rails, which face do you put it on? The face or the top?
The top.
Face and the top bottom.
Okay. And you put it in one spot and let it spread it out? Okay. So there's this rail, and then this rail, and then where are the other rails at?
One is here, one is the bottom. If you want this, you can also have one of these angles. Put the grease on, or you can use a bigger screwdriver or something.
Like he did earlier.
Okay. I see it down there. Okay.
You will see carefully. This is encoder strip.
Get a strip, yeah.
You guys know that. Every machine has the same encoder
Yeah.
strip. So if there is any dirt, the encoder strip is dirty, or if there is any dust on the encoder strip, on that side there is an encoder reader which is run over the encoder strip. If it's dusty, you will get the error encoder reader reset or encoder value not found, something like that.
Does it ever stop in the middle of the print and quit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the same thing. No, don't use any alcohol. Don't use any acetone. Just clean with the lint-free cloth and wipe.
And only the top of that needs it, right? The top, like this one.
Yeah.
That's the line.
Top of it.
Because the rest of the clamps on it, you don't need to get
You don't need
bad.
to. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Wet rag, wet or dry?
Wet.
Wet.
Sorry, dry.
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 Okay.
Okay. Okay, encoder clips, we got the rails. We know how to take care of the white. I think we got that figured out. You had a question about white.
Yeah. This needs to be open when we're printing.
No, close when printing.
No, that's what I meant.
If it's open, the ink gonna dry because of the UV light.
Oh, the UV light will dry the ink that's in the tray. Gotcha. And we don't have that louver on the other one.
There is no ink on the tank. It has that machine. There is a waste tank bottom of the printer.
When do you use that door that's over there?
It doesn't matter.
Christoph,
While printing, if
the
you want-
UV light dries it, wouldn't it be better? That way I could just fuel it up.
Yeah. But it's too thick. It's not easy to fill it up. And then it will go in the tiny hole.
Oh, there's a
And it
drain
won't
here?
be, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so there's a drain there that I can... That's okay.
When do you, on the Falcon, when do you pull that forward?
While printing, if you don't want to see the cleaning station, even it's only for looks good.
Aesthetic purposes only.
It makes the tray look good.
Really?
Doesn't it spit when it goes?
No. If it's on home position, then it will spit. While printing, it's gonna spit.
Okay.
So when it's on a home position, we want that thing out of the way
Doesn't
on
matter.
that machine.
It has the same.
No, it's solid.
It doesn't have that.
Watch it.
Okay. That's okay. It has the same stuff.
Okay.
Oh, that's solid.
Yes.
Then why if carriage on home position? Then you can keep like this while printing, so it won't come on the screen.
Okay.
I think,
That's confusing over there.
yeah, I think basically when it's running, you can have it forward, but when it stops, you have it back. We'll just leave it back. I think that's
Okay. What?
That's
Surfer
what I'm
reason.
understanding.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. While printing, carriage is not going to spit, so the tray can cover the waste end.
But we could just leave the tray out. It doesn't hurt anything.
That's not it.
So let's just leave it out.
Okay.
That's. We need to ask some more questions to Sohail and Mike because of the communication.
All right. What else? Does he need to stop printing so that you can?
And the other thing is, okay,
I don't think we need a robot. It's pretty awesome.
in Chile, you have to put the water once in a month.
We're going to fill that up next week, get it where it's supposed to be, and then we'll start it once a month. Now, we were talking this morning. Let's come around here and look at the LAC streets. Those knobs, the two knobs, they're all the way maxed out. Do they do anything when they're plugged into the printer? Like, does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you're going to print on the coroplast, if the coroplast is too cheap, 100% it means the full of the light.
It lowers the temperature of the lights.
Okay, so this is maximum heat. Okay, so those are how we change the heat setting.
Yeah.
We don't change it at the computer at all.
You don't need to change for the normal media, but for the coroplast, if you're going to get warnings because of the heat, you can control the heat.
Is that each lamp? 1, 2? First lamp,
Maybe
second.
one is left one, right.
Got it. And I'm not seeing those change numbers there. That's one of those.
These are the settings for the shooter. You don't need.
Is that controlled by your controller or the software?
No, not.
All the software does turn it off and on.
Yes.
Okay. So we never need to change this,
You don't need to.
like ever.
Ever.
No, I mean, what if it does change for some reason? Do we have to change it back to those numbers?
No, you don't need to. It's all default.
What are those numbers? Is that a temperature
Yeah, temperature by itself.
of the water?
Yes.
Okay. So, so you're saying that if you want to take away heat, turn this up.
Yes.
What's the default at now?
Full blast.
Well, then we can't cool it down anymore.
No. It's fully hot.
This is a cooler. Is it turned up all the way to cool?
No. What I just learned is these knobs control the intensity of the lamp.
Intensity of the lamp. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's got the intensity on lamp full blast. He's saying some coroplast is too hot for that. You come here and manually change it.
Okay.
These numbers, he's saying, it's a default for the machines. It is what it is. Now,
Okay.
it has, if we get a warning, it has all the E stops right
Okay.
here. Out
So-
of order, too hot.
So I think I misunderstood. I thought this was just a chiller to cool the LED lamps. This is the power supply for the LED lamps
Yes.
and the chiller.
And
Okay. I didn't realize it was
Same
doing.
thing over there.
same thing over here.
Okay.
Excellent. Carl, you want to update on this real quick? This is the intensity of your left lamp, right lamp. He's going full blast. Say quarter blast is curling or thin center is curling. You want to change it to half lamp speed, half lamp intensity? Done. That's it. This is all default. It is what it is.
That's the water temperature.
If there's an E warning, these are like E3, no water. It's gonna stop you. It's in Chinese or something that
I have to call the Chinese.
Is that Indian text on there or Chinese?
What?
is this Indian or Chinese?
Korean.
Korean.
Korean. Okay.
But it has everything in English next to it.
Got it.
For the E warnings. Is there a
Okay.
manual on that machine just in case?
For this one,
Yeah.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
We can get something just in case they ever go out. And we got two of them, but
I'll send it to you. This is the main board. This is servo drive. These are the negative pressure board.
Negative pressure.
Negative pressure board. Controller.
Same as
That's-
those.
yes.
Okay.
That's
And
the
you get-
display.
Yeah.
This is the controller.
Got it.
So for example, if something goes wrong or something happened and you are calling us and we are going to tell you, Joe, go ahead and increase or decrease the negative pressure. So how are you going to do it? This one, the left one, is for the selection. You see the thing?
Yeah.
And right one is for increase and decrease. You can go up, not at all. So for example,
Go back to 2.
it was 4.2. If I have to go 4.1, I won't be able to go 1.
you go
so
all the
I
way
have
up,
to
go,
go
yeah.
all the way up.
Yeah. Cool.
To select, to set, you need to click one more time on the left button. It will set.
Okay.
So that's about
Okay.
negative pressure.
So that's negative pressure on the left is for color, negative pressure on the right is for white.
These are your Axis PLCs. X,
Servo
Y,
drive.
and Z.
That's
Sir-
what-
yeah.
Not G, 2 for Y and 1 for X.
Okay.
For G, that's on to over the catch.
Okay. Okay. I get that.
Does the y-axis ever get out of line where you need to realign it where it jams?
So everyone has the 2 sensors, it's not going to jam.
It's
Get out of alignment.
not like the router. I was talking to Steven. He was asking me just the same question. Basically, this thing moves so slow, and it's so light compared to our router that it should never have a problem.
Okay.
We only have a problem on our router if we're running hard. This can't run hard because it's going a little bit at a time. I don't know if you notice how slow it moves.
Yeah.
But if we hit a forklift on it, or we bumped it,
Then you're down.
then we're down. We have to realign this thing.
Okay.
Or get it square and realign all the heads. Hopefully it's close enough that we can run.
Here is all the pumps. These are the negative ink pumps. These two for the negative pressure pumps, and these are the filters, which are going to change in every 6 months or 12 months.
Are these filled with flush,
Yes.
or are they just empty?
They're just empty. There's nothing
So
much.
if say this one goes out,
Mhm.
I can take that one, put
Yeah.
it here, right?
Yep.
It won't hurt anything. We got 2 backups on the machine
Yes.
of just about everything.
3 backups in the machine. LC, LM, and varnish.
Okay.
You have one.
Same thing over there.
Well, don't we have flush and varnish?
No, that's the different. Motor is different. That's a separate.
Oh, okay.
I just use the main buckets from the LC. That's it. No motor, no filter, nothing. Got
I
it?
think I understand. These are what's pumping out of the bulk ink system to your reservoirs.
Yes.
Okay. And then up there has its own pumping the
Yes.
heads. And then the negative pressure so it doesn't leak. It's like a sieve.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Cool.
That's it.
And that's where the ink is, right?
And it's on a tray that pulls out, which is way easier than
Open that, we'll just shoot a video of that. Pull it out. The alarms went off because we tipped them. They're not too full, right?
Yeah, that's not too full. That's why.
Okay.
That's ink. The ink is a little shaking. That's why it's full.
So we're using the flush bottle, but there is a flush pump. I mean, this was the varnish bottle before,
Yes.
but the pumps hooked up to it are.
What was that? Is that unplugged?
Yeah, that was unplugged. So you need to put the plug. That's all the one.
Is that the same way over there? There's a flush in the varnish.
Oh, on that machine, there's no varnish, so we did use LC for the varnish. Flush.
Light sand is the okay.
Okay. Our ink will be here Monday.
You want me to unplug for now?
What?
You,
It's
you
empty.
don't have flush right now.
Oh, we're out of flush.
Hey June, do they have